They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to number 15.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, Detroit expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action now. Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. hurts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go play action with Brissett. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. A first down throw for Brissett. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Quentin Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic. Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the screen, this is Evans. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
To number 15.
From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return. And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Play fake, Brissett. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down, Jaguars.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run with Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Hurts, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
4-yard line.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt to go through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 20. A big run by Kareem Hunt.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. To throw is Brissett. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's the end.
Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now it's Hines. And the Jags are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Hurts will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Texans 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Shreds the tackle. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the Texans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Yr3, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Texans 38.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And a Jaguar first down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 46, Texans 38.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brissett looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action now. Brissett. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.